Good morning, all present here. Today, we are going to talk about fuzzy retrieval and some of its approaches, how we calculate it in a numerical way. We are also going to see a numerical example with it. So, talking about fuzzy retrieval, which is also an extended Boolean method or a fuzzy Boolean, which we can say. So, what is fuzzy Boolean? So, many of the times we go to Google and search, like, this color is my favorite. So, Google, what it does is it also sees results for colors. Basically, there are different spelling of colors based on French English, Spanish English. So, so it will search for color with the OUR, and also it can search for colors. So that's where fuzzy retrieval comes in. So Google will not only search for your typed color, it will also search for things which are closer to it, the words which are more closer to it. So, in simple words, we can say is fuzzy retrieval means finding relevant documents even when search terms are not exact match. There might be some spelling errors, synonyms, or word variations with it. It's like a smart search that understands that humans can make mistakes, right? Many of the times it can happen that you're typing something and you have misspelled it. So fuzzy retrieval, what it will do, it will show us the close enough things to that word and not the exact matches. It will show the close enough words along with those exact matches. That is what fuzzy retrieval does. So if we want to hear the definition of fuzzy retrieval, what it does is it is an information retrieval approach that applies the principles of fuzzy set theory to represent document and query terms with degrees of membership rather than binary presence or absence. So with fuzzy retrieval, each of your word terms, query terms, will be assigned a degree of membership which will define your presence or absence of that term. So there will be a relevance score between 0 and 1 indicating how close it matches with your query. So then it will justify your corpus as it is relevant or not relevant. So, in the taxonomy of retrieval models, where our fuzzy retrieval comes is under the set theoretic model, which is also a extended Boolean approach. So, in the fuzzy model, there are some boundaries and membership relationships we need to know. Those are that frameworks for representing classes with ill-defined boundaries. The main aim of a fuzzy model is the concept of degree of membership linked with each set of items. So this degree of membership will basically range from your 0 to 1, which will be more, that word will be your most relevant. If it comes like zero point 0.9, then that word is the most relevant based on your degree of membership. So, for example, if my query is color and we have three documents here, one is color is beautiful, cold weather, and colors of nature. So, we will do some pre processing. So, what are the words which we are getting respective to our query? Color is color beautiful, cold weather, colors nature. These two are because of the col present, which are nearly same to our query. So after tokenization we find that our membership degree is zero point 0.9 for color, zero point 0.2 for cold, and 0.85 for colors. So the highest degree which we find is this one, which is color, zero point 0.9. So that will be our most relevant document because it has the highest weightage of similarity. So here we can see we are seeing our similarity scores zero point 0.9, zero point 0.2, and 0.85 for the documents, and the average relevance score here. So we see our D1 has the highest relevance score. With a bar graph we can see this, and this is our degree of relevance scores, which is nearer to our word color. So first is D1, which was COLOUR color, and D3, which had colors as an example, and then we can identify cold as also an example, which is a close enough match. So now what about fuzzy set? Fuzzy set is set with imprecise or vague boundaries, potential tool for handling imprecision and uncertainties. Fuzzy set is more general concept of the classical set. So he is a wealthy man, the car is quite expensive, old people are weak. So we don't know how to, our model will not know how to classify terms like rich, very expensive, old, weak, and it will be extremely practical communication, right? So our model needs to know the boundaries between a wealthy and a weak, what is old, what is rich. So our fuzzy set approach will use this formula, which comes from fuzzy algebra, where we have defined as f equal to s comma mu of s, where s belongs to x and mu of s is the degree of s. So for example, we have taken x as the fruits and a equal to sweet fruits. Now we have assigned some membership values to each fruit among these. We have taken fruits like mango, banana, apple, orange, pineapple, lemon, and guava along with their respective membership scores. So here we find the universal disclosure for the calculating the membership as well. Like we have our negation operator, we have our union and intersection. We have to understand that whenever we are finding a union, we take the max of the two terms, and when we are finding the intersection, we take the minimum of those terms. And of course for complement, it will be 1 minus mu of a with the universe. So, for example, to understand this, we have taken two relevant documents, okay, with the values like a of x equal to x1 of 0.1, x2 0.2, x3 0.3, x4 0.4, and respectively we have taken for b. Now, if we want to calculate mu of a union b of x, so this was our a and this was of b. So, for calculating the union, we know that we have to take the max. So, mu of a of x is my zero point 0.1 and mu of b of x is our zero point 0.5. So, which one is max? 0.5 obviously. So, we take 0.5 here. Next, for these two terms, we find the maximum as 0.7. For these two terms, we take as 0.8, and for these two terms, we take as 0.9. So, this will be our union set. For intersection, we see the same, like we find the minimum of both the terms and see which one is minimum. Of course, the a set will come because that was left out, and this already had the max values, so it will print the a set. And for complement, you just minus it with 1. 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9, like 0.8 and then 0.7 and 0.6 we take. So for fuzzy information retrieval, we have some thesaurus based models. Now the thesaurus follows a precise matrix for term correlation. Okay, so this can be called as C of I comma L, which is a normalized correlation factor between our terms Ki and Kl. So Ni comma L by Ni plus Nl minus Ni comma L, where our Ni is the number of dogs which contain our term Ki, Nl is the number of dogs which contain Kl, and Ni comma L are the number of dogs which contain both the terms Ki and Kl. So, with this, we take one example for a coffee shop reviews. So, we have three documents: great coffee with comfortable sitting, amazing latte served in cozy atmosphere, and D3 as excellent coffee and quiet environment. So, cozy coffee, quiet is our query. So, we first extract the keywords which can be taken. So, coffee, comfortable sitting, latte, cozy, atmosphere, excellent, quiet environment. These are the keywords extracted. Now we build our term correlation matrix. So, coffee, means single terms will always be one. Okay, how many times it is present is one time. Now, coffee and cozy, we have to see how many times both are present in a single document or how many times it is present in document. So we see coffee and cozy are present. Coffee with Okay, so coffee is only present one time, but not with cozy. So one out of the three documents. Now coffee with quiet we have to calculate. So coffee is present here once, and coffee with quiet also we see here as one time. So 1 by 3. So this is how we will calculate the whole correlation matrix for each term. And whenever we don't find a match like quiet and comfortable, we don't see it happening together, so it will be 0. So after all these things, we found that CI and L is 1, CIL for which appears in half of the documents is 1 by 2, in one third of the documents is 1 by 3, and which never appear is 0 basically. So now we calculate the fuzzy membership for each document. So this is the formula which we'll be using, and our document is great coffee with comfortable sitting. So this will be our membership values which we will get after using this query. And here are the calculations, like if we want to find for 1 minus 1 into 1 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 3, which we found from the before matrix. We will just minus these terms from these terms, and we can find the for query term coffee how many times it is appearing in our query. So similarly for cozy and quiet we will do, and similarly we will calculate the membership score. For another example, we have taken for amazing latte served in cozy atmosphere, and we have taken the correlation values of ci comma l for each query term, and we see that after calculating we are getting 1 by 3 for coffee and latte because it is present here, and then cozy and cozy it is 1, quiet and cozy it is 1 by 2. So if we want to calculate for the term coffee, we just minus it from our previous term correlation matrix with this our membership scores. So this is what we get. So after that, we rank the final results after taking from three of the documents, that our D3 is the closest to our match, and then comes D2, then comes D1. So main takeaway is for each keyword match, we are looking not just the exact match, but we are looking what are the close enoughs. And for every term, we're first finding the term correlation matrix and then semantically related to the other content. So this allows the system to return relevant documents even when there are not exact matches. Now we can perform our and or queries with the final membership scores which we have got. So these were our final membership scores after ranking the documents. So if we want to find that in our query, coffee and cozy are present, we can just use the min operator which we saw at the first, that whenever we are taking a min, we use the min value, right? So minimum of these is 0.67, so d2 is 0.70, then we rank it. So similarly you can find different boolean values for different queries using the same operator. So that is all about our fuzzy boolean approaches. And in the conclusion, we can say is ranking by relevance is easier because you see the close enough values, and you can then understand which is the closest query term to our query. So handling complex queries becomes easier, like we can use the min operation, complement operation, max operation to handle those complex queries, and learning from the data becomes easier by building term correlations and document collection itself. So that's all about fuzzy retrieval. I hope you like this video. I will furthermore attach my medium blog if you want to understand more on the topic. Thank you.